Sorry. Monday night football. Monday night football, man. Wolves against the Wolfpack against Man United. So Wolves coming off their slightly controversial VAR draw against, I believe it was Leicester, and United coming off their circumcision on Chelsea. Watershed moment there. So I think the beauty I think about this game is, for me, I feel that Wolves are going to be one of the most surprising teams this season. They were one of the most surprising teams last season, but I think with the introduction of Cotrone, with Espirito Santo having this team now for a full year, for a full year in the Premier League, I think that they could go from strength to strength, and I think that this game right now says to me that this is going to be a very interesting game. This is going to be a very exciting game, and I think there are going to be a lot of chances in this game. For United, can you build upon what you did against Chelsea? Look, Chelsea, just put that to one side, but I was impressed by how United handled their stuff against Chelsea. It was an open warfare game, end to end. At the end of the day, they were clinical, they were precise, and they produced the finishing. It is a huge season for Rashford because people said, not naming any names, like he's the English Mbappe. So 30 G's minimum. 30 G's minimum. That's what I want. 30 G's minimum from him. Martial, number 9, huge from him as well. Pogba, Solskjaer says that he's staying. So if he stays, and somehow Solskjaer can get the best out of that kind of, for me, I think the key is that trio. Lingard can be in there, but the trio of Pogba, Martial, and Rashford, I think, is the key to United doing amazing things this season. Maguire looked solid. Maguire looked real solid in that defense. So if Maguire and Lindelof can form a formidable defensive partnership, and you're getting good attack and defense from both Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw, United could do amazing things. So this is going to be a very good test because, as crazy as it sounds, I feel this is going to be a tougher game for United than it was for Chelsea. I think for Chelsea, it wasn't really a tough game, it was just an opening game. I think Wolves, are better coached. They've got a much better manager. They will be much better organized. And I think their balance from attack to defense will be a lot better than what Chelsea was because they're coached by a rookie. So, coming into this, man, I think for Wolves, their approach to this should be, I think they can't read too much into the Chelsea game because they know that we won't be as fragrant, or rather as flagrant as how Chelsea plays. I think for Wolves, they'll know that, you know what, let's test that defense. Let's go at that other defense. And I think what United would have worried about, and I think what Wolves and Espirito Santo would have seen is that midfield looks lightweight. So if you can control the midfield, be very good in transition, get that ball out wide, get that ball to your boy Diego Jota, get that ball to your boy flipping Patrick, to your boy Cotrone, and really dominate, control the midfield and test that defense by balls up in the air and quick, fast passing. That's what I always say, quick, fast passing. And let's just see how good that Maguire-Lindelof partnership is, and let's try and breach that defense and say what's up to De Gea. I think Wolves can give United a lot of issues. But for United, I think that the midfield has to be much more watertight. I think McTominay is going to be huge. It's going to be huge because people tell me he's the GOAT. McTominay is this close to being ranked. He's been this close, which is shocking because I never knew a guy called Scott McTominay would be ranked tier 3, but he's close to being ranked tier 3. So I think if Scott McTominay can hold the fort down in midfield and allow the freedom of Pogba to do his thing, I think it'd be huge. Pogba is one of those guys where it just takes one moment for him to produce an absolutely exquisite ball. He's better than De Bruyne. To unlock either a Rashford or a Martial. So I think what Solskjaer has to focus on is that midfield has to be ever present, has got to be well structured, and they cannot be bypassed easily by Wolves. There has to be some structure and some possession and some control in United's midfield. So, with that being said, thoughts for the game? I'm gonna say 2-2. I'm gonna say 2-2, 2-all. 2-all. I think we're gonna get Jesus game. I'm saying 2-all for this game. Watch for my instant post-match reaction after the game. Bada bing, bada 3 smacks. Peace.